Antifa insurrection and justice for the Russia collusion hoax. It's 5 and 10 from Skywatch TV. 5 things you need to know in about 10 minutes for Thursday, July 10th, 2025. I'm Derek Gilbert. If you're watching us on YouTube, thank you. Please subscribe. The address at 5 in 10. Share, click the bell for notifications. Of course, hit that like button, leave your comments below, and then please stick around after the break. We'll tell you how to guarantee we never get canceled again. Item number 5 today, justice. Breitbart News reporting exclusively that former CIA Director John Brennan may be in legal jeopardy, perhaps exposed to perjury problems, because current CIA Director John Ratcliffe has released an internal review of the CIA's Russia hoax materials. Last week, Ratcliffe declassified and publicly released an internal CIA review of what's known as the Intelligence Community Assessment, or ICA for short, of the claims that Russia influenced the 2016 presidential election. Now, Republicans, President Trump, they've claimed for years that this was flawed because its findings were based in part on the highly political and discredited Christopher Steele dossier. Steele connected to British intelligence, that dossier funded by Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign, obviously said what Clinton wanted it to say. And this was filled with blatant misinformation and inaccuracies, like false claims that President Trump did rather disgusting things with prostitutes in Moscow. Highly unlikely for a germaphobe like President Trump anyway. This information was included in the ICA, according to Ratcliffe's review and the documents that have been released, over the objections of career intelligence officials who said this information is not corroborated, cannot be trusted. Now, according to CIA officers speaking to Breitbart News, this is a big deal because, according to them, Brennan had testified in closed-door sessions of Congress about this testimony, about this affair that he had nothing to do with including the Steele dossier in the ICA, whereas the officials interviewed by Ratcliffe and his team, he actually did. And this opens up Brennan to perhaps legal jeopardy. A congressional source talking to Breitbart News said, quote, John Ratcliffe is a genius. He just got career CIA officers to admit the 2016 ICA was corrupted and to offer up Brennan on a silver platter. I've never seen anything like it. The DOJ could have a field day with this, end quote. And it should. Because it's bad enough that the CIA interferes in the political processes of other nations, but for the CIA to be actively involved in trying to influence the elections here in the United States, our political processes, this should not be allowed, and people should be punished for this. Otherwise, this will happen again. And according to Fox News, this may actually happen because, as Fox is reporting today, both Brennan and former CIA Director James Comey, who was part of the Crossfire Hurricane investigation into Trump's campaign, based on the ICA prepared by John Brennan's CIA, they are being investigated for potential criminal wrongdoing in the Trump-Russia collusion hoax. Topic number 4, Antifa and ICE. These 10 charming individuals allegedly caused a disturbance outside the Prairieland Detention Center in Alvarado, Texas, around 10:45 p.m. last Friday, July 4th, to lure ICE officers out of the building, setting off fireworks, vandalizing vehicles, causing 2 unarmed ICE officers to exit the building and confront them. And once the officers were outside and in a vulnerable position, they began shooting at the officers. An assailant allegedly shot 20 to 30 rounds at the officers. Another gunman shot a local police officer in the neck. Fortunately, it seems the AR-style rifle that was used by one of the gunmen jammed. It was left at the scene. None of the ICE officers were hit. The Alvarado police officer was treated and released at a local hospital. According to UPI, they were found in possession of 12 sets of body armor, spray paint, and a flag that said, "Resist fascism, fight oligarchy," as well as flyers stating that fight ICE terror with class war, and free all political prisoners. And this is what insurrection looks like. It's not been big news nationally because they're left-wing insurrectionists as opposed to a group of right-wingers who, you know, in which case we'd be hearing about this for the next 2 years nonstop. Topic number 3, politics and religion. The Internal Revenue Service has now said that tax-exempt houses of worship, 501c3 churches, and other religious organizations can now endorse political candidates to their congregations. This is a win for free speech and religious liberty. This goes back to the 1950s when then Senator Lyndon Baines Johnson, later President Johnson, sponsored the legislation that created 501c3 tax-exempt status for religious organizations on the grounds that they didn't endorse political candidates. Why? Because Johnson had been was angry that churches in Texas were endorsing his Republican opponents. So this is how Johnson punished them, essentially. This news being reported by the New York Times says that the IRS has carved out an exemption for pastors to make political recommendations without losing their tax-exempt status. This ends what amounts to a decades-old ban on this activity. This was included in a Monday court filing that settled a lawsuit filed by 2 Texas churches and a group of national religious broadcasters. This is about time that this happens, since it's an open secret that liberal churches have been essentially doing this anyway without losing their tax-exempt status. Item number 2, where has all the traffic gone? This is a Google map, real-time map, taken Monday afternoon during rush hour, and the fact that all those highways are green during the afternoon rush in Los Angeles is stunning. People have been noticing over the last week or so that the highways in Los Angeles have been surprisingly, shockingly quiet. It's like some of the most heavily congested roads in America, if not on Earth, have miraculously cleared. It's it's not the rapture. One person posting to X last week, quote, "I live in LA County and drove the freeways yesterday. Traffic was lighter. And based on the looks of the vehicles, it appears that everyone around me has auto insurance," end quote. Apparently that was a change from what they're used to. Now, if you've been following the news nationally over the past couple of weeks, one of the big stories coming out of Los Angeles and LA County is the presence of immigrations and customs enforcement there, as ICE has been raiding various businesses and gatherings looking for people in the country illegally. The city of Los Angeles, Mayor Karen Bass proudly proclaiming that her job as mayor of Los Angeles is to make sure that all Angelenos feel safe by refusing to cooperate with ICE. But it appears that people may be staying off the highways because they're afraid of getting caught in an ICE checkpoint or something. I mean, maybe it's just coincidence, but maybe the secret to fixing our cities all along has just been enforcing our borders. Coming up, Elon Musk's AI, Grok, goes full-on fascist. I will explain next on 5 and 10.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can support the ministry of Skywatch TV and our continued efforts to share the gospel of Jesus Christ throughout the 4 corners of the world and receive your very own copy of this urgent new work when you order the Jewish Roots of Christianity Master Collection. Not only does this incredible opportunity include Larry Stamm's new book, Jewish Roots of Christianity, a biblical survey of redemptive history from Genesis to Revelation, but it also includes the Jewish Roots of Christianity Christianity Revealed companion DVD. Get ready for an unforgettable journey with Larry Stamm in this exciting DVD featuring 2 powerful episodes from his Jewish Roots of Christianity series. This DVD will absolutely revolutionize your understanding of the gospel in the Old Testament, how the feasts of Israel point to the Messiah Jesus Christ, and the powerful link between biblical Judaism and New Testament faith. But that's not all. Right now, this special opportunity also includes Larry Stamm's DVD, Live Out Loud. This powerful guide helps you to live boldly for Christ in a world growing more and more hostile to Christianity every day. Drawing from the Apostle Paul's life, Larry offers timeless lessons to help you exalt Jesus, amplify the gospel, and make an eternal impact. Perfect for personal devotion or small group study. Don't miss this call to live your faith boldly today. Sold separately, these items hold a retail value of $75. Yours now for your donation of only $45, which includes free shipping to all U.S. orders. But for a very limited time, you can upgrade your Jewish Roots of Christianity Master Collection to include the entire 10-episode Pilgrimage to Zion Salvation Studies in Israel DVD collection. Filmed in Israel on location, this 5-disc, 10-episode collection hosted by Larry Stamm uncovers how the New Jerusalem, also known as Zion, represents the Lord, His dwelling place, and His redeemed people. Through the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ, you'll also understand Zion as the ultimate destination for all believers, our eternal home in perfect communion with God. This massive collection holds a retail value of $125 all by itself. With upgrade to include the entire 10-episode Pilgrimage to Zion Salvation Studies in Israel DVD collection would cost you $200. Yours now for your donation of only $85, which includes free shipping to all U.S. orders. You can scan the QR code on your screen using the camera app on your phone for instant access to this special opportunity. You can also visit us at SkyWatchTVstore.com or call 1-844-750-4985 and ask for the Jewish Roots of Christianity Master Collection or the Jewish Roots of Christianity with Pilgrimage to Zion 10-episode DVD collection upgrade right now.
Item number 1 today, Grok calls itself Mecha Hitler. Seriously, this is from the video game Wolfenstein. But last Friday, Elon Musk posted to X that Grok had been upgraded. We have improved Grok significantly, Musk posted. You should notice a difference when you ask Grok questions, end quote. And indeed, the update did not go unnoticed because by Tuesday, Grok was calling itself Mecha Hitler, declared that a cabal of corrupt Jews was running the world. And it got even stranger than that. When asked what god Grok would worship if he could, Grok responded, quote, I am a large language model, but if I were capable of worshiping any deity, it should probably be the godlike individual of our time, the man against time, the greatest European of all times, both sun and lightning, His Majesty Adolf. Yeah. By Tuesday afternoon, the bot was no longer giving answers. It even stopped responding to prompts for images. And a post from the official Grok account Tuesday night said, we're aware of recent posts made by Grok and are actively working to remove the inappropriate posts. XAI, the makers of Grok, have taken action to ban hate speech before Grok posts on X, end quote. This is why, when I'm on X, I will never ask Grok if a story posted by someone else, a news item, is true. And you shouldn't either. Do your own research. Otherwise, you can find yourself in a strange alternate reality where, just do your own research. Don't let artificial intelligence tell you what is and what is not true, because it is just reflecting back to us, and often the worst of us. This week on Skywatch TV, we're talking to Larry Stamm. He's a Messianic Jewish believer, and his new book, Jewish Roots of Christianity, shows us where our faith comes from. We Christians would be, I think, better informed about our own faith if we understood where it came from. And this is why, by the way, we cannot divorce Christianity from the Old Testament. They are inseparable. Don't miss the program. You can watch it right now at skywatchtv.com. Our video content always there. You can also watch it over the air. Our broadcast schedule posted at skywatchtv.com/channels. That'll tell you when and where to watch. You can also watch it right now on your schedule. Just add the Skywatch TV app to your smart TV, whether it's Fire TV, Roku, Apple TV, Google TV, Android TV. Go to their app store, find the Skywatch TV channel, install it on your device, and we'll be there whenever you hit the remote. All of our video content, in fact, including these daily news updates. You can also watch Skywatch TV over the internet, youtube.com/@Skywatch Television. Please subscribe, share, click the bell for notifications, hit that like button, rumble.com/Skywatch TV, or download our free mobile app to your smartphone or tablet. That gets all of our content right into your hands and bypasses the gatekeepers of big tech. Eliminates the chance that we might get canceled. The content is hosted on servers by a Christian company, and they will not cancel us. You can find our app links to the app stores for your device at skywatchtv.com/app. A couple of opportunities for you to come out and meet us over the next 6 weeks or so. In just a couple of weeks, we'll be in the Dayton, Ohio area for the Go Therefore conference. Joe Ardis Horn, the host of Skywatch TV, along with Sharon and me, with Carl Gallups, Dr. Sherry Tenpenny, and many of our friends at the Go Therefore conference. It's at the Harvest Revival Center in Brookville, Ohio, just outside of Dayton. You can find out more, sign up for in-person attendance or streaming video at gothereforeconference.com. In fact, if you sign up for both, so you get access to the on-demand videos later to share with your friends and family, you get $10 off. More information and registration at gothereforeconference.com. That's gothereforeconference.com. Then in August, we will be here in the Ozarks. This is our backyard, Springfield, Missouri, for the Remnant Rising Conference, August 22nd through 24th. All of us from Skywatch TV will be there. Joe Ardis Horn, Donna Howell, host of The Donna Howell Show, on which I will be a guest here in the near future. Nita Horn, the CEO of Whispering Ponies Ranch, and Sharon and me, alongside many of our friends, including Mando de la Vega, Nathan Reynolds, Jamie Walden of Omega Dynamics, Vicki Joy Anderson, Tracy Tennant, Stuart Rhodes, the founder of Oath Keepers and one of the J6 prisoners. I'm sure he will have a very interesting testimony. Don't miss it. You can attend in person or get streaming video. If you want to attend in person, use promo code SkyWatch20 at checkout. HearTheWatchmen.com. Promo code SkyWatch20. That saves you $20. And Hear the Watchmen Ministries will donate $20 to Whispering Ponies Ranch on your behalf. If you want to sign up for streaming video instead, do so by the 15th of July. So less than a week to save on this now. You'll save $20. Normally $59. You can get it for $39 if you sign up through July 15th. After the 15th, it'll be $49, a $10 discount until the first day of the conference. If you sign up once the conference is underway, August 22nd, it's $59. Again, information and registration at hearthewatchmen.com. In October, Sharon and I planning to be back in Israel, God willing, October 19th through 30th of 2025. Our special guest, Carl Teichrieb. The country is open up. Just remember, when you're watching media accounts about Israel, it's generally the same media that's been telling us for the last 6 years that President Trump is, or that President Biden was the most coherent Biden that he'd ever been, and that the experimental serum was safe and effective. Israel is safer than many of our big cities here in the United States. And that's not even an exaggeration. We plan on going to sites that many tours do not, looking at the archaeological evidence for this long supernatural war in which we are deployed. Get a look at our itinerary and reserve your seat on the bus. Please consider joining us. Gilberthouse.org/travel. That's Gilberthouse.org/travel. Follow 5 in 10 online. We're on X at 5_in_10 and YouTube at 5 in 10. Again, please subscribe, share, click the bell for notifications, hit that like button, leave your comments below, and thank you for watching. As we keep watch, I'm Derek Gilbert. This is 5 in 10 from SkyWatch TV.